that little sweat going. You are on mute. Crank up some tunes, whatever you need, whatever you want. We'll start off nice and easy with that little high knees jog. Just checking in, as always, seeing which body showed up today. It has now officially been a week since I took my spill on the bike. I'm doing better. The wounds are starting to heal up, so that's good. Getting a little more limber in the shoulders, so that's good. We'll take that same thing with the booty kickers, heels to the bum, working through the front of your leg. Deep breath in, and as soon as it feels good, that little jog, light on the feet. And just a couple more. And then we'll take this thing into our alternating leg lunges. Dropping the back knee, driving through the front heel. Chest stays lifted. Finding your depth, finding your balance. And once again, just a couple more here. Where does the body feel a little tighter today? Where does the body feel a little stronger today? Then when your right foot comes out in front, moving around in the shape, all the cracks, all the kinks. And settling in, bring yourself up, high lunge, finding your balance, finding your stability. Got a beautiful day here in Florida. Blue sky, sun is shining. Little back bend if you want it. Left hand plants, right hand to the sky. Breathe into the twist. Hand on on hand. Both hands down, both feet back. Nice strong plank. Just settle in, 5-10 seconds here. Feel yourself get 1 inch taller, 1 inch longer through your heels, through the crown of your head. And then that left foot can come forward, moving around in the shape. Whatever's not going to serve you today, let it go. And settling in, bring yourself up, high lunge. Find that balance. Woo. There we go. And little back bend if you want it. Right hand plants, left hand to the sky. Take your twist. And both hands down, both feet back. Nice strong plank, one more time. Head, hips, and heels, one straight line. Tailbone tucked under, knees draw up. Firming up quads, glutes, core. And all right, now we're starting to trickle on in here. Press it back, downward dog. Good morning, good morning. We're just getting started. You guys are pros, you know my warm up, so just check in, feel out the body, and walk your hands back to your feet, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Normally when people show up, a minute or two into class, I say you probably ran here, it being New York, but a little different here. All right, so we're going to first take our little heart rate booster today. It's going to be 45-15. So we're going to take a 45-second version of a move, one time through, and then the second round through, we're going to take those same 45 seconds, but we're going to take it up a notch. So starting off, what that's going to look like is just a lateral lunge, a plank, and a backstroke squat for our first 3 moves. So nice and easy. We'll turn on that timer. 8 seconds away, we're just going to start with that lateral lunge. Big step to the right, sit back into the hips. Big step to the left, sit back into the hips. So let the heels be heavy. Your spine stays long. Press the floor away. Just taking that little lateral lunge, getting a little bit of movement here. Just checking in. And halfway through. Alternating legs each time. Really thinking of keeping the gaze forward and your toes pointing forward-ish. There we go, negotiating the space in the living room. Gotta do what you gotta do. Here we go, 8 seconds away. And we'll take a quick little shake off in 3, 2, 1. Shake that off. All right, next up, 45 seconds. Nice strong forearm plank. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're just going to drop one down. You get 45 seconds to live in that plank. Once again, going through your checklist, feeling yourself get 1 inch taller as you reach through your heels, reach through the crown of your head. Press the floor away so that your back is nice and broad. We're not sinking into our shoulders, but instead we're pressing the floor away. Can your belly button lift 1 extra inch as though it could give your spine just a nice little kiss? That'll firm up the core. That'll take that little sinking out of your low back. Just 10 more seconds here. Breathe, smile. What day is it? Sunday. It's Sunday. Sunday fun day. 3, 2, 1, and shake that off. All right, last one. We're going to take this backstroke squat. So, been down in Florida for about 3 weeks now, and we're just gonna, and we made it to the beach for the first time in 3 weeks. So you're gonna take that squat, play in the waves, throw the hands up and over. So you're sitting all the way back into it, heels are heavy, splashing in the waves. Really think, splash in the waves and then bring all the way up at the top. And then once we find those shapes, we're still focusing on the squat, sitting back into the heels. Then you can add just a little bit of pace to it. But only once we found those shapes. Yes, y'all, yes, y'all, yes, y'all. These look great, yep. Play in the waves, 15 seconds away. Man, I know it's gonna be maybe a contentious statement here, but Gulf Coast beaches are just the best. White sand, soft as snow. 3, 2, 1, shake it off. All right, so we're gonna take those same 3 moves. We're just gonna take them up a notch. So now, instead of that lateral lunge, we're going to take those skaters, taking it side to side, exploding from one side of your mat to the other. We'll get started here in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Skaters, same 45 seconds, same long spine and lifted chest. We're just exploding from one side to the other. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep. Can you really drive through? If at any point this starts to not feel fun, just go back to that lateral lunge. You know what's waiting for you. Explode through, final 15. Now we start to take that strength work and build in a little cardio work as well. Heart and lungs gets to join the game. 5 seconds away. 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Our forearm plank becomes push-ups. So whatever that means to you, high plank on your knees, doing that decline push-up, that inverted negative push-up, plank downs as I call them. You find what works, but you got 45 seconds to get the upper body going now. So we got the lower body going. Now we get that upper body going. And pressing the floor away, holding that nice strong plank, reaching through heels and crown of your head. Drive through the floor. And as always, you can just hold that plank. You can drop to the knees for the push-up. You can focus on the decline. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever you need. But here we go, 3, 2, 1, shake that off. Back up to our feet. We finish this off with our crisscross jack. So right hand goes on top when the right foot comes in front. Extend out, left hand goes on top when the left foot goes on top. Here we go. It's just like we're gonna make our own little TikTok dance here, except all it is just crisscross jacks for 45 seconds. Here we go. And my wife and I, we fell victim to it. We've made a couple of TikToks. Not gonna lie, not ashamed of it. I think they're funny. Who knows if anybody else does? There we go, 15 seconds. And 10 seconds away. There you go, right hand on top when the right foot comes out in front, left hand on top when the left foot comes out on top. For some reason, I think these crisscross jacks are so much harder than regular jumping jacks. All right, breathe, shake it off. That gets that heart, lungs, everything going. So, as always, we will slow it down. We're going into our 30A, 30B. This is going to be our strength set. So, you want to keep those dumbbells close by. We're going to be using them for a couple of things here. So, we start off with our split stance squat. Nice and easy. You're just going to hang both of those weights, whatever they are. Dumbbells, kettlebells, cans of soup, handles of vodka. I've seen anything and everything. Gallon jugs of water. Vanessa, crushing it. Here we go. So, right foot is going to go back. Left foot's going to be out in front. Ooh, did we upgrade? Did we have weights? There we go. Drop that back knee. Drive through that front heel. We're taking 30 seconds on each of those. Really trying to keep your chest lifted, your spine long, and we're going straight up and straight down. So you guys are my pros, my veterans. So remember my terrible analogy. You are that piece of toast in the toaster. You go straight up and straight down. You have the advantage of having that computer screen right in front of you, so you can see, are you starting to lean forward? Are you favoring one leg? Are you leaning back? Are you favoring the other leg? Can you be straight up and down? Shake it off, we go directly into the other side. So, right up, right down, straight up and down. There it is. Nice, I'm on my wife's laptop today instead of the desktop because the desktop required me to update Zoom. Anyone else have to update Zoom? Yeah, no fun. There we go. Normally I avoid updates because more often than not, they cause problems. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, shake it off. All right, we're gonna go straight into another lower body exercise. Double downs combined with thrusters. So the goal here, staying low, knees, up, and then alternate legs. The goal is to keep the shoulders at more or less the same height. Let's go. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Can you keep your shoulders at more or less the same height? So we're not standing up between each one. And just got those hands behind your head, or if you want, you can add a weight, but that's brutal. 5 seconds away, we are going to grab those weights, and then we're going to go into some explosive power for those thrusters. So grab those dumbbells, rack them right to the front of the shoulders, sit back into it, explode through that squat, press the weights up overhead. Sit back into that squat, explode through that squat, press those weights up overhead. Let the squat be what drives those weights. So as you explode through, connect the movements. You don't want to squat, stop, press, because then it's all shoulders. Use the squat to help put the weights up. Shake it off. Small controlled movements for your back and shoulders here. It's a Y fly and an A fly. So you're gonna come down to the floor. You're gonna make the Y shape with your hands, and you're gonna do a thumbs up. And then you're gonna make the A shape, and you're gonna do a thumbs down. So face down on the floor, arms extend out overhead, and then you're just giving a small little thumbs up. No weight necessary here. Just focus on keeping your neck long, your shoulders down, your hands extended out at that 45-degree angle, and that small little pulse in your back body, firing up your posturals, your mid and lower traps, your rhomboids,
All those things that open up the front. Now hands come down to the side at 45 degrees, and you're doing that A fly. So now instead of the letter Y, you look like the letter A. Your thumbs are facing down, and you're just hitting a little lower. Really thinking of squeezing your shoulder blades around your spine, opening up the front body by activating the back body. Thumbs down, pinkies to the sky. Small little pulses here. There you go, shake that off. Let's get a little bit bigger. We're going into that bear crawl and then our triceps. So holding that nice bear crawl shape, knees are going to hover. We're going to take 2 steps forward and 2 steps backwards. Knees 2 inches off the floor. We go 1, 2, and back, back. Left foot, right hand, right foot, left hand. And then reverse it. Left hand, right foot, right hand, left foot. 1 step, 2 step, red step, blue step. Forward and back. Just 10 to go here. Hips and shoulders nice and square. Taking that little climb forward, little climb back. We finish this thing off with a little tricep push-up. So you want to tuck into a little ball, sit back into it, and then drop your elbows. So it's like you're doing a handstand push-up, but your elbows are squeezing in, and you're just doing a little crouched position. So it's not like a full down dog, but instead, you're just a little ball, falling into it and press away. Falling into it, press away. 5 seconds away, yes, y'all, yes, y'all. Control through that descent. Awesome, shake it off. Now we know what we're doing. Breathe. Let's head back to that lower body. So we're gonna start with that split stance squat. We're gonna take those, I'm gonna get rid of this so that hopefully you guys get bigger. All right, so grab those weights, hang them down to the side, right foot behind you, no rest for the weary, right on into it. Ride the elevator up, ride the elevator down, nice and controlled, strong and stable through your core. If you're like, come on, Andrew, it's a beautiful day, I want some bicep work. I won't stop you, just throwing it out there. We do the tricep push-ups. It's only fair we get that bicep work. Here we go. 3 seconds away. And, but as my veterans know, I think biceps are overrated. Triceps make the arm. There we go. Drop the back knee. Take that curl if you want it. Doesn't mean we don't want biceps, but if I had to choose, whew, there you go. Focus on that split stance squat. Little stability and control, and then we build off of it. Same thing with the upper body. We'll take that stability and control. All right, we're going into those double downs into thrusters. So weights can go off to the side for that second. That double down, we're gonna stay nice and low. Remember, shoulders stay at more or less the same height. Hands can go behind your head to keep that chest lifted. Let's go. We go down, down, up, up, and then alternate legs. Really think of sitting into the heels and letting that booty and your legs take the work. We don't want this to come into our low backs. So it's all about how controlled we can be through core, glutes, quads. Everything works. Alternating legs. Slow burn here. And then we'll pump it up a notch by taking those thrusters. 3, 2, 1. Grab those weights. Rack them into the shoulders. And remember, let the explosive power of the legs punch those weights up overhead. Anytime you've got a weight going overhead, you've got to be asking yourself, what is my core doing? Belly button draws in, just like that plank we did at the beginning of class. You are one straight line. Hands, head, hips, and heels. Don't let it become a little arch in the low back. Use your breath. 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. We're gonna start small controlled movements for the back and shoulders with that Y and A fly. 8 seconds away. Head on down. We take a little face plant into our mat. And 3, 2, 1. Make that little Y shape with the arms. And then reach the thumbs to the sky. For bonus points, you can kick your toes into the floor and see if that firms up your whole lower half. You should feel, as soon as I kicked my toes into the floor while doing this, I felt my quads firm up, I felt my glute firm up, I felt my belly button drawn to my spine, relieving tension in my low back. Thumbs down, hands in that A shape, pinkies to the sky. Same thing, pinkies to the sky, your shoulder blades wrap around your spine, giving it a nice little hug. Firing up the back body, opening up the front body. Keep that strength and control south of the belly button. Your toes kick into the floor, quads, glutes, core, everything strong. Home stretch. And shake that off. We've got our bear crawl. We've got our tricep push-ups. And then c'est la vie, we move on. So, that nice tabletop position. Don't let the hips come too high. Don't let the knees come more than 2 inches off the floor. And 3, 2, 1. We have 60 seconds of work, y'all. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Dig deep. Here's where that magic happens. If you're like, Andrew, my wrists kind of hurt. Maybe you drop into a forearm and just do a little forearm body saw. Maybe it's just a matter of spreading out your hands like you're Spider-Man and digging your fingertips into the mat. That'll activate all those little muscles in your hand, taking some of the tension out of your wrists. That's kind of what I like to do. And, all right, 30 seconds, y'all. Earn those trumpets, earn those trumpets. Tuck into a little ball. Shift back into it and squeeze the elbows towards the midline. Try not to let them splay too far out, but instead they're almost tracking back towards your toes, towards your ankles, and you're just pressing the floor away like you're bowing to the front of your mat, getting ready to do a headstand in yoga, crow in yoga, something like that. I don't know. Trumpets. Shake out the arms. Air, towel, water, breathe. Awesome. All right, y'all. Let's keep on keeping on. So now we are going to go into a long Tabata. So long Tabata is just like a Tabata, but instead of 20 seconds, we're going 30 seconds. So we have technically 3 moves. One of them is going to be unilateral. 2 are kind of direct core moves. 2 are going to be balance and stability, which is still very much so core. So first up, that single leg deadlift. If your right hand has that dumbbell, your right knee is going to come up. Left leg is going to be your standing leg. You're going to hinge at the hips and bring yourself back up. It's only 30 seconds. You might get 4, you might get 5 reps. Then we're going to go into those plank hand walks. So that nice strong plank shape. And then you're just going to walk those hands out as far as you can go. And then back as far as you can go. Alternating arms each time. Really, really pack the shoulders down. Protect the front of the shoulder by activating your lats. Then we're going into that dumbbell or that deadlift on the other side. And then we finish it off with our jackknife. So on our backs, you give yourself a big high five behind your right leg, and then you give yourself a big high five behind your left leg, alternating between the two. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds to transitions. Transitions are part of it, so keep that momentum going. Right hand has the weight, right knee lifts, left leg is your standing leg. Lift and lengthen, and take that hinge. Slow and controlled, as always, quality over quantity. Perfect, Vanessa, awesome, Janine, love it, love it, love it. Whee, I'm falling all over the place. There you go. Nice, 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 whoa. There you go. Yes, Kelly, nice balance, yep. Breathe through it. There we go. Almost there, nice control. And whoop. All right, shake that off. We're heading down to that plank walkout. Once again, anything going on with the wrists or shoulders that doesn't feel right, just hold that plank, take a little body saw, one hand out in front, two hands out in front, one hand back, two hand back, alternating which arm leads the way. So really focusing on keeping your neck long. As we get tired here, we're going to want to shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Don't let it happen. We want to pack the shoulders down to protect that rotator cuff, that shoulder complex. All right, shake it off. The left hand takes the weight. The left foot comes up. Right foot is your standing leg. Quick transitions. We lift and lengthen. And then we take that hinge. Whee! Bring it up. Nice and controlled. Slow and steady wins the race. They're doing construction all over this complex that my in-laws live in. And they're kind of resurfacing this entire area where there was woodlands and ponds and stuff. And so speaking of slow and steady, all of these turtles are having to be displaced. So whenever you find a turtle on the sidewalk, you just go and you grab it and you take it over to the closest pond, because it's Florida, and you just drop them in, making friends with the locals here. Here we go, big high five, and big high five. Alternating legs, big high five behind the right leg, big high five behind the left leg. Top four abs fire when the shoulders come off the mat. Bottom four abs fire when the leg comes off the mat. Alternating hands. Big high five, big high five. All right, last 3, 2, balance it out. And shake it off, no rest for the weary. That is the game. Right hand takes the weight. Left foot becomes the standing leg. Now we know what we're doing. And let's go. Nice and slow and controlled. And bring it up. Hinging at the hips. And bring it up. I've also totally handed in my New Yorker card. And now I'm waving to all the neighbors. I was like, hey y'all, how you doing? How are the dogs? Just taking to this Florida lifestyle pretty quickly. Here we go, 5 seconds away. Last 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. That's all right. Little love and community is what we think we need right now. So nice strong plank shape. You'll take that big step forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Keep the neck long, keep the shoulders down, keep the hips square. Let it be strength in the core. Finding your depth, your range of motion in this move. Always have that option with the forearm plank. You dig deep. And we're right on into left hand takes it. All right, would you guys still love me if I said we're halfway there? Left hand takes it, right foot's the standing leg, lift and lengthen. Find that balance. And then we take that hinge. Hips and shoulders square. Resisting that pull. There we go. Nice, y'all. Woo. Slow and steady. There you go, there you go. So that one weight is just enough to kind of counterbalance the twist, squaring off the hips and shoulders. If you've got those double weights, I love it. You're gonna feel a little bit more through the back of the leg, glute, the hamstring. Going a little bit more strength and power over control and balance. We need it all, y'all. I love it. Shake that off. Down to our backs, big high fives. Whoa. You've earned them, big high fives. Here we go. High five behind the right. High five behind the left. So all those deadlifts are working balance, stability, control. All of those jackknife are working what I call the sexy abs, that sexy six pack. We want it all. And just like that, 5 seconds left. Balance it out. One more on that right side, one more on that left side. And last time through, 2 minutes of work. 2 minutes of work, here we go. Right hand takes the weight, right knee comes up. Last time you do these. Perfect, Kelly, love that first rep. Right out of the gate, looking good, looking strong. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. Bringing it up. Awesome, Jenna and team, here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Lauren, I'm sure you're crushing it. That camera's off, but that's all right. I'm sure you're killing it. Here we go. Bring it up. Finding that balance, that control. Woo-wee. Drive the hips forward, right where you feel that stretch in the back body. That's where we want to drive the hips forward or into that plank walkout. Firm through the shoulders, firm through the hips, firm through the core. Big step forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. And if you need a little more stability, just widen your feet. I just took another, 3 or 4 inches separating my feet to give myself a little stronger base, a little wider base. Not cheating, just finding what works. How can you execute this move the strongest? All right, left hand takes it. We have 60 seconds of work left. Left hand on the bell, left knee comes up. Right foot nice and stable. We take the hinge, bring it up, drive the hip forward. There you go, nice, Jenny, up. Drive that hip forward. There it is. Nice, there it is, there it is. Your standing leg can be soft, not hyperextended, not full bend. We still want this to resemble that deadlift hinge in the hips. Then squeeze that right glute, drive the hips forward. 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Woo, nice save there right at the end. Buzzer beater. All right, shake it off or down to the back. Last 30 seconds, let's do this thing, y'all. Last 30 seconds. Get that sexy six pack now. Summer is coming, Jon Snow. Here we go. It's almost June 1st. That is insane. All right, so as you can see, I'm doing a little bit of a cheat. I put my foot down in between each rep. Not cheating, just if you want to make it a little harder, don't put the feet down each time. Just makes it that much more fun. Little time under tension. Trumpets. Just like that. Breathe. Awesome. All righty then. So, we are going to finish this thing off with our final little AMRAP. So, as I slug some coffee. All right, the goal here is control through these movements. So, we're gonna I put them down as a CPT burpee, but don't let that B word intimidate you or scare you or drive you to just go as fast as possible, because we're not focused on how quickly we can do that burpee, but instead how well we can break down each of the individual components of the burpee. But first things first, that CPT, you're gonna take those 2 dumbbells, soften your knees, we curl, we press, and we take a tricep extension behind your head. Curl, press, tries, CPT. So you're gonna do 1 set, curl, press, tries. The hands will go down. Sit deep into the squat. Your chest should stay lifted. Your hips get nice and low. That is where you either jump or step your feet back into that plank. You have the option of taking the push-up if you want it. You jump or step your feet back in. Hips are low, chest is lifted. We're not coming to here and then pulling with our backs. We're jumping to here and driving with our legs. then curl, press, tries. That is our CPT push-up. Then we're just gonna balance that out with some snowboarders. Once again, just like those double downs, we're trying to see how low we can stay. You're gonna do 10 in total, 5 on each side. So 5 curl, press, try, push burpees into 10 of those snowboarders. You're welcome. We have 7 minutes on the clock for those 2 moves. Don't rush or else you're gonna be doing like 80,000 reps. I'd rather see you get through 4 or 5 rounds of this. That is your target. Somewhere, I'd say even say 3 to 5 rounds. Soften the knees, curl, press, tries. When the hands come down, we keep the chest lifted. Jump or step your feet back. Push up if you want it. Jump or step your feet in, chest is lifted, drive through the legs. That is 1. You do 5 of these at your own pace. How controlled can you be through each phase? These are not burpees to just do burpees. These are squats, these are planks, these are push-ups. Think of them as individual components. Curl, press, tries. Anytime you've got those weights above your head, what's going on in the core? Jump it back, step it back. You find your happy place. We're going for 7 minutes. That'll be plenty of time to get tired, I promise. All right, once you get through your 5 CPT burpees, you're gonna put those weights to the side. You've got your 10 snowboarders, 5 on each side, staying nice and low, whipping the hips around underneath you. Nice and controlled, whipping the hips around. Staying low. This is where we get the heart rate up, not from the burpees. The burpees are our strength move. It's kind of counterintuitive. Once you're done with those 10, you're right back to those weights. 5 more CPT burpees. Curl, press, tries. Slow and controlled. Curl, press, triceps behind your head. Keep the knees soft. Belly button tucked in. Jump or step. Hit that push-up if you want it. Jump or step. Hips are low. Drive through the legs. It's almost like you're doing a sumo squat. Yes, nice, Kelly. Perfect control on that overhead work. There you go. Nice, Vanessa. Awesome, Jenna. Yep, keep that belly button drawn in. Don't let it start to flail. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. We want that control, control, control. Nice, Janine. Perfect shapes on that squat. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Once you get through your 5, you're right back into another 10 of those snowboarders. No rush whatsoever. This is our final little cash out. It's our final little burnout. And we want that last rep to look as good as the first. If the shoulders start to go on that push press or that overhead press, you can turn it into the push press. I'd rather see that than the little flailing. So everything looks awesome on those nice controlled snowboarders, whipping the hips around, landing softly on bent knees. There you go. It's like probably high 80s and sunny. So snowboarding sounds pretty refreshing right now. Maybe we'll make it like wakeboarding or something, a little summer activity. Once you get through your 10, 5 on each side, you are right back into that curl press try. All right, y'all, would you still love me if I said halfway there? Slow and steady wins the race. 3 to 5 rounds where each rep looks just as good, if not better, than the one that came before it. As we get tired, we're gonna wanna arch the low back when the weights come overhead. Don't let it happen. As we get tired, we're gonna wanna lift the hips higher than we need to on that squat. Whatever, it should look like a squat, not a deadlift. There you go. Sit back into it. Jumping or stepping into that nice strong plank. There you go. Home stretch. We have 2.5 minutes left. we finish 3 to 5 rounds. That is bonus points, y'all. Bonus, bonus, bonus points. Love it, love it, love it. Last rep. Looks as good as the first. I am right here with you. Sitting low into it. Driving through the legs. Core is strong. Knees are soft when the weights go overhead. Once you get through your 5, you take it right into that nice snowboarder. Nice, Vanessa. Just getting after it. She's on the moguls. There you go. Woo! There you go. Whipping the hips around. Staying low. Burn it out. Burn it out. 7 minutes of just continuous movement. We did our strength. We did our core. Now, let that heart rate creep on up. 100 seconds. Home stretch, 90 seconds. Here's where we really dig in. Here's where we make that conscious decision to get through one more round, where that last rep looks as good as the first. Curl, press, triceps behind your head, drop it down. Hips go down as we place the weights down. Jump or step those feet back into that nice strong plank. Jump or step into that deep, deep, deep squat drive through the legs. Curl, press, tries. Ride it down. It's like a super deep sumo squat. There you go. Nice, 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 y'all. Making the decision to get through this last round, this last set. Refusing to give up on yourself. Woo-wee. I'm dripping, y'all. I'm dripping. And 30 seconds. What can you do with it? What can you do with it? And there you go. Nice, nice, nice. Landing softly. If you do get through that round, you have 15 seconds. You decide how you want to spend them. Woo! That is your sweat equity. You decide how you want to spend it. Last 8. Earn those trumpets. 5. Last 3, 2, 1. Trumpets. Awesome, 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 awesome work. Slow down your breath, slow down your heart. Roll your shoulders up and back. There we go. In through your nose, down to your belly button, out of your mouth. Amazing work, y'all. Way to dig in. Shoulders roll forward. And interlace fingers above your head. Flip your palms to the sky. Drop your right knee behind you. And lean on over towards the left. Really think of squaring off your shoulders. Sneak a peek under your right bicep. And bring it back up. Lean into that lunge, stretching through the front of your right hip flexor, your groin. All those deep squats, all those lunges, all those deadlifts, all those jackknife. Everything that we could have compensated in the hip, the groin. Sit back into it, flexing your left toes towards your face, drawing your left hip behind you, trying to square off your hips, feeling that stretch through the back of the leg. And switch it up. Left knee goes down. Right foot comes out in front. Interlace fingers above your head. Flip the palms to the sky. And then lean on over towards the right side. Really opening up the left ribs, obliques, intercostals, all that side body. And then maybe you sneak a peek under your left bicep. Mine's kind of twitching from all of those curls and triceps and presses and all that good stuff. All right, taking that little lean into the left hip flexor here, squaring off your hips, lifting your chest, tucking your tailbone, Breathing into it. And flexing your right foot, drawing your toes back towards your face, drawing your right heel back towards your right hip back towards your left heel. All right, swing that left foot around, come on down to a seat. Just a little popcorn with the legs. Give that left arm a nice big hug. A lot of work in the shoulders today. A lot of work in the back, so just kind of give that arm a big hug. Shake it off, give your right arm a big hug. As big as you can, this is my bad shoulder. And shake that off one more time. We will reach for the sky, flatten the back, hinge at the hips, feeling that hinge, reaching, 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 and then rounding over, reaching for toes, ankle, shin, calf, whatever you can. Releasing into this, walking your fingertips behind you, lifting your heart to the sky, opening up your front body, all those push-ups. And one more time, walking your fingertips back towards your toes, just to balance it out. Bring it back to the center. Take your hands, bring them up above your head, capture all that light, all that love, bring it down to your heart, take that with you wherever you go. Awesome, 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 awesome work, y'all. I'll pop you guys off mute real fast so that we can say hello and goodbye, but amazing work as always. All right, let's see, maybe I will. Unmute all. There we go. Nicely done, guys, awesome work.
Thanks so much, Andrew.
Yeah, of course. Great work. Good seeing you.
Seeing you.
Yeah, take care, take care, take care. Nicely done.
You too. Bye.
See ya.